Hey Capricorn, how's it going? Hope everything's going good with you and yours. Welcome to your reading for April 11th, the week of. We're going to be doing some cards for your past, your present, your future. We're going to clarify all of that and then tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video. Hopefully everything's going good. Hope it's all resonating, and if it is resonating, it's always nice to leave a comment down below because that lets me know that it is, and I love to read those. I really do love to read those. And of course, you can always leave likes and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But if you're new, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Platinum Chariot Tarot. And if you're a returning face, glad to see you. So let's get into this here, all right? Let's see what we got for you. Yes, Spike. Those came down a little hard. So card to keep an eye on this week is the King of Cups. So you could be dealing with water signs, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio this week. Maybe you're dealing with one of them this week, one of those troublesome water signs. I know, I'm one, I'm a Cancer. But you could also just be saying as well that you need to kind of center yourself this week. You can see there's sort of these rocky waters, and actually if we go down another card here, we have the Six of Swords here as well. Also a card with rocky waters, but you can see here in the rocky waters, the King of Cups is centered. He's not worried about it. He's really looking forward, looking out to lands beyond, looking out to the seas beyond here. He's not worried about it. He knows this will pass, right? And the Six of Swords also says that. They're in rocky waters now, but they can see the calm waters ahead of them. Again, you're in maybe the thick of it here. Maybe things are a little rough, but it's not going to last here for you, which is nice. Especially if you're dealing with a partner this week, because in your past, we've got the Queen of Cups, the Empress, and the Seven of Cups here. So lots of emotion here for you already, right out of the gates here. With the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, could be saying you have your eye on somebody currently, especially that King of Cups, where he's kind of looking through the telescope there, right? It could be saying you have your eye on something, maybe someone who is potentially that kind of soulmate connection to. And I love the King and Queen of Cups because they're kind of that connection that's really, they really love each other deeply. Like there's a deep emotional connection there. So that might be the case. And it doesn't matter gender, like whatever you're attracted to, these just represent energy, right? So don't worry who you're coming through as. But we have the Empress here too, a ton of abundance here, a real like abundant mindset. You're not worrying about scarcity stuff too, especially with the Seven of Cups here in your past as well, where we're kind of looking at like you have a lot of options. Maybe you have a lot of people you're kind of keeping your eye on at this time who all have that potential to really connect with you. They all have a little piece of the puzzle here, I feel, which is really sweet. I feel like recently you've kind of been keeping your eye on those kind of people, or someone here who really reflects that, I feel, which I like that a lot. So a lot of options here, a lot of love, a lot of deep emotional connection here, and just a ton of that good stuff. And I feel like, again, just kind of keeping yourself at center, not worrying about like the kind of chaotic nature that's going around. I don't feel like you're dating a bunch of these people. This is kind of more, especially as we're about to get into your present energy, I feel like this is more you just kind of got your eye on some people here. So let's get some clarifiers for your past cards, for your past energy, see what we got going on for you here. What do we got for our Capricorns? We've got the Six of Cups. Wonderful. Even more emotions here. We got Justice, so it could be a Libra you're dealing with here. And the Emperor, Aries energy. So that's actually wonderful too. Again, the Emperor and the Empress coming out together here. So again, there's that energy of, you know, that divine connection. And especially with the Emperor and the Empress here, because they're all the kings and queens put together. All those little minor arcana connections put together, you get the big ones, right? So I feel like you have your eye on a bunch of different people, but you're looking for the complete package, I feel. You're looking for that one person that's like, this is everything that I want here. So I think that's looking good. I like that you're kind of keeping your options open here at this time. For your other cards here, we have Justice. Again, could be dealing with a Libra. I feel like you're looking for a relationship that's fair and balanced. It's not all just give. You know, it's all not just like someone's giving all the time. It's like give and take. Like this is both of you, right? This is kind of like we're fair, we're equal footing, we're equal partners here in this relationship, and nobody's like keeping score or anything like that, right? So I like that kind of an energy here too. And again, there's this real mature energy, especially with the Emperor and the Empress, like a ton of maturity between the two of you. It's not going to be a situation where you're both going to get like riled up. Like you're going to be centered, even though things may get chaotic here. So I like that a lot. In your present though, we got the King of Swords, the Magician, and the Two of Wands here. this is kind of maybe saying that you need to, with the King of Swords especially, is you, when it comes to this like manifestation you're doing with the Magician, you need to really keep your eye on like what you really want, what makes you happy, what are those qualities that you really want, like cut to the matter of things, cut to the truth of it, rather than putting kind of stock into things that are kind of how you may kind of attach things to them, right? You kind of might attach unnecessary attractions to something, or something that may seem kind of just surface level. It might just seem like it's something that, you know, it might be just be looks, right? For instance, right? Or it could be something like something along those lines that's just not, you know, really, is that important? The King of Swords will ask you that. Is that important to you? That you need that? Like, there could be something deeper here. And again, with the Magician, you want to manifest that person, that real person, the person you really see. You have perfect clarity of your soulmate in your mind here. With the Two of Wands too, again, there's that even Steven energy again with like justice here, right? That kind of balance. The Two of Wands also talks about balance, talks about how you want to be in a stable connection. I feel like you're in a stable spot right now, which is great. That's always a great place to come for, especially when you're looking for love. But I feel like that's kind of a thing too, is like you're keeping your options open. Again, with the world here in your hands, it feels like you're kind of saying like, hey, maybe I want to, you know, keep my eyes open, keep my ears open for all the options out there. It could also just be saying maybe you're thinking about traveling here, or maybe you're willing to travel to be with this person. Maybe it'll be a sort of a long distance thing at first here. When you get that connection, maybe they'll be like, you know, out of state or out of province, wherever you're at, or maybe something like that, or maybe something along those lines, and they're kind of thinking about moving, or maybe they're moving to your location, or you're moving to theirs here in the future. So let's look at your clarifiers for this, see what we can figure out here, see what we got going on for you. Spike, don't be causing trouble. There's I got some cords over here for everything all our jerry rigging we got going on here. He likes to play with them. The Empress again, wow, holy jumpins'. The Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups again. Look at this, wow, yeah. Really, I feel like that's what you really need to focus down is on being mature, and focus down on, really focus down on the things that you want, not these negative stuff, right? The Five of Pentacles talks about drawing attention to negative things. I feel like that's what you need to avoid, maybe especially with yourself when you like kind of go out like actually dating and like actually in that initial process. Don't draw attention to negative stuff about yourself. You know, kind of don't like over glorify yourself either, right? You don't want to like, I dated a girl that was like that. She really overhyped everything about herself, and I was like, oh wow, like this should be good, and then it was just you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be dealing with that kind of person. Have you ever dealt with that kind of a person before? Because I've certainly had more than my fair share, I feel. But with this Five of Pentacles, yeah, it's just really saying like focus on the good, focus on the positive, focus on, you know, being the best version of yourself rather than drawing attention to like those negative things that may not even really matter here, right? We got the Queen of Cups and the Empress repeating in your reading here. Like that's just great. Like again, that maturity, that abundance mindset, that deep emotional connection. I feel like those are things you really need to focus on when finding this person. I feel like if you're kind of, again, with that Seven of Cups we have back here, kind of thinking about like, oh, there's so many options. I feel like this is really saying for sure, like focus on the mature person, the one that you have an emotional connection with, the one person who is kind of in an abundant mindset themselves here. I feel like that's going to help you out a ton. We got in your future though, we've got, oh, we just lost her. Oh no. Oh no. We got the table. We got the Ten of Wands. We got the Hanged Man. And we got the Hermit. Ooh, here with the Hermit, that's the sign of Virgo, so you may be dealing with a Virgo here. Maybe that's who your ideal connection is. Could be anything though. We're getting a lot of like Aries, Aquarius, or sorry, Aries, yeah, well, Aquarius, yeah. Aries, Libra, Aquarius, air signs, water signs, anything really. But here with the Hermit, focus on what you want, right? The Hermit gets to the top of the mountain and he kind of sees what he wants. He sees where he needs to go, sees where he needs to be, but he can get stuck on the mountain, right? He's kind of got his feet frozen to the top. And a real simple solution is just to bring that lantern down, warm his feet up so he can get out of there. And this might be a simple solution for you. Like this, you know, who you're looking for, the option that's maybe it's the obvious one, right? Maybe that's all it is here, and that's going to help you out in the future. Is really focus down on maybe it's just as simple as it could be. The Hangman, look at things from a different perspective. Maybe you just need a fresh set of eyes, maybe another opinion, maybe talk to your friends or somebody like that, or whoever, somebody you trust anyway, and maybe they'll give you a new idea, a new perspective. Or maybe if you don't want to talk to anybody about this, it seems a little too sensitive or something like that, maybe just get a fresh perspective, look at it from a different angle, right? And I feel like that's going to help you out a ton. I'm holding that upside down. Jeez Louise. But look at things from a different perspective here. And with the Ten of Wands here as well, I feel like this is going to be such a weight off your shoulders, right? When you kind of have all these options narrowed down to like the final, selection, the final, piece of the puzzle, the one that you're like, this is it, this has got to be my person. I feel like this is who it's got to be, right? So I like that. And even if this person doesn't turn out to be that person for you, you have a clear picture of who that is now. Like it's not as though that's gonna go away, right? Oh, here we are, popping out with the Fool here for your clarifiers, starting something new. Take a leap of faith. Come on, baby. You gotta like that. You just gotta like that, all right? So we got the Fool here. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Put in the hard work, and I feel like they want to put in the hard work too. And we got the Nine of Wands as well here. Open up. Like, it's telling you to open up your, not just your perspective here, like we've been talking about, but also open up your mind, open up your heart. I feel like maybe you've been hurt in the past here, or maybe in the past you kind of, things haven't gone your way and you're kind of afraid to open up a little bit. You don't have to, like, this isn't telling you to knock all the walls down, right? Don't tear them down completely, but you can't open the door, right? You can't open the door, try to meet them out halfway. You can kind of just, so you can talk, so you're not talking through a door or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to open up just a little bit. And then maybe if they, they give a little bit back, you can open up a little more and keep going that. And maybe you can tear down the walls. And with those walls, build up a new home with this person. So let's see what we got for you here. See what we have for our Capricorns. A parting message, parting piece of advice here. We got the Y card. Y is Spike blocking you at this moment. Look at this big chunky boy. Look at him. He's such a camera hog. I love him though. But we got the Y card for you, number 31. Let's see what we got for you here. All right, what do we got? One more page. There we are. Why? There is a great power in understanding your motives right now. The Oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it and your intentions will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experiences. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. I feel like that's what you were asking here. Like, why are you going after this person? Why is this your ideal person? Why is, why are you choosing to think of things from this perspective or look at things from this viewpoint, right? And I feel like once you have that why, like, why do I want this person? Why am I attracted to this? Why am I, and it's going to take some introspection and some time. And yeah, it's going to be chaotic around you, and you got to kind of center yourself here while you're asking this problem. Get to the root of it, like we were talking about with the King of Swords, with the King of Cups, right? Like, let's get to the root of this, and then once you figure that out, like, the miracles will come. So hope that helped you out. Hope that resonated with you, Capricorn. If you want to help out the channel, leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Hey, leave a comment if this really resonated with you. I always love to hear that stuff. You can check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too, see what might all be coming for you in the week ahead, and I will see you next time.